Happy Saturday, stampers and paper crafters. This is Facebook Live number 379. My name is Joy Borwedge, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I live in Burnsville, Minnesota, and I have been a demonstrator since August of 1999. I have been sick since Tuesday, and today's Saturday, obviously. I ended up getting the norovirus. Not fun. I am still feeling a little tad bit dizzy every so often. It goes away and then it comes back. I am getting a lot of fluids in. Mike's taking very good care of me. And, so today I am going to try to do a Facebook Live. We'll see how it goes. I usually do my presentations standing up, but if the dizziness won't go away, then I will sit down. And my glass mat's really dirty. I haven't done a lot of anything but sleeping, sitting up, going to the bathroom. So not a lot of fun. And I would not recommend this diet. I had lost, what was it? 8 pounds in 4 days. Yeah. I've gained some of it back though. Yay. No. I like the weight, but yes, let's be healthy. All right. I'm going to put you down at the table in just a second. And if you get motion sickness or anything like that, just look away and I'll let you know when I'm done messing around with the camera. All right. So hold on. Okay. Yeah, so if anybody doesn't know what the norovirus is, it's basically, I had a fever, and I was dizzy, and hanging out by the bathroom, either standing above it or sitting down. So, like I said, I do not recommend this. Kind of back when Mike and I bought our house, we bought it in 1996, so sometime within the first few years of having the house in Egan, I think it was probably within a couple years of having that. A cruise line got the norovirus in Florida, and we ended up getting it. Somehow Mike was working. I was at the flower shop, and I came home from work. Mike was sick, so I had to take him to the hospital. And just 15 minutes in that car ride, I ended up getting it. And so I know, there we go. I think it looks good, right? I think it looks good. All right, so I think I am done messing around with the camera. All right. So I'm not going to do a lot of fast movements. I have my power aid here with me. We were doing Gatorade, and Mike found that Gatorade or Powerade has more electrolytes in it. So I recommend that to anybody who has been in my shoes. So again, my name is Joy Borwedge. My Instagram page is Stampin' for Joy. My online store is stampinforjoy.stampinup.net. My host code is K2W2PPES. So you can use that host code when you have an order that is under $150. When your order is over $150, don't use that host code, because I want you to receive the free benefits. Okay, I'm going to take a drink. All right, I just guzzle. I have a couple things to share, and let's see. First thing is that, oh yeah, and penguinz33@outlook.com is my email address so that you can email me if you do not happen to have the current catalogs. Now, the current catalogs happen to be, I'm going to move this one. So if you do not have this catalog and you don't have a demonstrator that you're working with, contact me and I would be happy to send you one. Then this is the spring mini catalog. Now, this is a lot of fun to play with. There's a lot of extra fun things in this new edition. It runs through the end of April. Now, again, if you do not have a demonstrator that you're working with, I would be happy to send you this. So send me that email. Now, one of the things that's going on right now is Sale-A-Bration. And Sale-A-Bration happens to be a great time of year because you get to earn free stuff. So any order that's between $60 or more, you get to earn a free product. So we have a level 1, which is the fruit salad paper we're going to be playing with tonight. And we have a level 2. Now, I don't have any level 2s, just because I chose everything, I think everything except for that. So we have a level 1. So for every $60 you purchase, you get to pick something out of here for free. And so this stamp set is free, so that's a level 1. This Sale-A-Bration kit is a level 1. This fruit salad we're going to be playing with today, that's a level 1. We have a cute card. The Friendly Seagulls, I've done several Facebook Lives. Now, my stamp camp that I'm having next weekend, which is January 31st. It's hard to say, 31st already. And then February 1st and 2nd. If you are in the Twin Cities at that time and would like to come, email me and I'll send you the information. If you email me today, which is Saturday, the 25th, if you RSVP'd by today, you get to make an extra card. So you will be making 5 cards if you RSVP'd by today. And then the Day to Celebrate, I just got that one. We're going to be playing with that one as well today. That's also a level 1. The Starstruck embossing folder, that is a level 1. The Toadstool Garden Series paper, oh my gosh, it is so pretty. And it coordinates with one of the products from the Spring Mini catalog called Terrific Toadstools, as you can kind of see through here. Then we also have the free seam binding ribbon, which is fresh freesia. And then pick a season. Now, like I said, these are all level 1s. So for every $60 you purchase, you get to pick one of these items. Dance With Me, it's a stamp set. Then the purple adhesive backed sequins. I think that name is kind of deceptive because there are variants of shades between pinks and purples. So it's very pretty. Bloom Impressions, which is a 12 by 12 designer series paper. That is also a level 1. And now the level 2. So if your order is a subtotal of $120, you get to choose either 2 level 1s, or you can pick 1 level 2. So this is called the Heart-Shaped Bundle, and it's a stamp set and dies, and that's a level 2. And then the Corner in Bloom stamp set, and that is a level 2 as well. And now, every year, Stampin' Up! Comes up with a sign-on to be a demonstrator special during the Sale-A-Bration. And this year, Stampin' Up! Is offering a bonus So either you get two choices. I'm going to bring this up just a little closer so you can see it. I'm going to try not to move too much to help with the glare. So option number one, you get to choose 2 marker assortments, your choice in color. So you can pick the subtles, the brights, the neutrals, or the regals, whichever color you don't have. And you get the stamp set that's exclusive to those who are joining. Then, if you already have markers, you get to choose option number 2, which is $30 in free product. So, joining during Sale-A-Bration is a great time. The normal kit, which is, you only pay $99, okay? So the normal kit. But you get to choose $125 worth of product, and you only pay $99. So if your wish list is really close to $100, try it. You only pay $99, and you get to choose $125 worth of product, and you get to have the 2 sets of markers and the stamp set, or you get to choose $30 in free product, and you don't pay any shipping. If you had a $100 order, you pay shipping on that, okay? One of the perks about being a demonstrator is the cool people that you get to meet because of Stampin' Up. Number 2, the 20% discount. Okay, that should have been number 1, but I have made some super good friends through stamping, and I would not have stamped inks and paper. Hadn't been for them before, those products, I would not have met some of the dear people in my life, and they're like sisters to me. Okay, then also, number 3, the new catalog that's coming up in May. We get to see that early. We also get to see a list of things that we get to purchase early. It's our choice to purchase them. We don't have to. We can hold on until the catalog comes out. But I mean, those are perks. So if you ever have a big wish list, you know what to do. All right. So along with the catalogs, we have things right now. Don't forget to check out our scrapbooking workshops. Okay. So that is right here. I hide it. I put it, it's right here. I have too much paper. Okay. So the $60, your subtotal of 60 to earn, anything in your cart, a subtotal of $60. So the scrapbooking brochure also is included in that. And so Stampin' Up! Came out with a new scrapbooking brochure in January, and the beginning of January. And so the new catalog will include scrapbooking supplies. So this is the second virtual brochure, and there are more 2-tone cardstocks available. Petunia Pop, Bubble Bath, Lost Lagoon, Old Olive, Daffodil Delight, Crumb Cake. And then in the previous scrapbooking brochure, Garden Green, Pool Party, Real Red, and Basic Black, and White Willow. Now, these are scrapbooking, this is a scrapbooking brochure, but these products don't have to be used just for scrapbooking. They can be used for card making, also home decor. So we're just going to kind of run through this quickly just to kind of show you the wildflower. I'll try not to move too much because then I won't get dizzy. So the the Wildflower Celebrations Scrapbooking Workshop Kit. This coordinates with the stamp set that is in the spring mini catalog. And I just want to make sure that when you purchase the scrapbooking workshop kit, that's right up here, okay? And that gives you the items right here of what's included in that. Then it features a technique also. So if you're new to scrapbooking, these are great things. If you were, say, a close to my heart customer and no longer able to purchase products for them because they closed down, Stampin' Up! Took the demonstrators and brought them into the fold and then ramped up their scrapbooking offerings and are going to continue doing so. So there are featured colors and then additional products that you might need to make these 3 two-tone spreads. Two-paged. So this is one of the spreads, what it looks like a little bit closer. Excuse me. And then there is a stamp set that's offered. There's the number right there. Excuse me. A little froggy in my throat. Okay, I'm just going to take a drink. Sorry, I think I just bumped the camera. Okay. And so, again, you're just going to have to kind of pay attention to what you're reading. So, the Wildflower Birthday 12 by 12 Designer Series paper includes this, okay? And then the Wildflower Celebrations 12 by 12 two-tone cardstock is this. But this product is available. So you get step-by-step instructions. You get the two-tone cardstock. You get 4 sheets of it. You get 4 sheets of the White Willow. And you get 3 sheets of stickers and pre-cut images. And then you get photo placement holders. Now you could purchase these products in addition so that you can make your scrapbooks. You can do card making. So these are sold separately too, so you don't have to necessarily buy the kit. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, we have Storybook Life. Now this coordinates with another stamp set that is, hi Terry, welcome. This Storybook Life coordinates with the stamp set in the bundle. Actually, it's a suite in the new Spring Mini, and you'll get a little closer look at that. It reminds me of Beatrix Potter. Meant to be, oh, beautiful, huh? I have been sick with noro since Tuesday, not feeling so beauteous. Meant to be is a fun workshop kit. Now, this is something that last year Stampin' Up! Had a stamp set, and it is actually in the online store now, and it's called Be My Valentine. So, yeah, I know. You're telling me. I've lost some weight, though. Just kidding. Let's see. So now this stamp set is new, okay? And it has coordinating dies that go with it. So this stamp set, and I should say this bundle, can be used in conjunction with the Be My Valentine. Now, the punch that coordinates with the Be My Valentine is not meant to go with this, but the dies cut everything out. But these honeycomb dies are just fun to look at and to play with. Now the colors, the Designer Series paper called Cute As Can Be. I don't know if, I think it might be the same name, but the colors were different. And they were, I want to say Poppy Parade maybe, but now they reimagined the color, and so it's focusing on Petunia Pop. And so it's something a little fun. All right, Every Day You and Me, and this is a completely new, you have, this is a new stamp set, okay? The Be My Valentine has one B. This has Daddy B. Be My Valentine has Mommy B. And this one has Baby B. So, they do coordinate. But the dies cut out the wedges in between the B's. And this one you have different faces. So, I mean, they're very well connected, but they're not the same. So take a look into that. Tammy, hi. Yes, I'm still dizzy. I'm just trying not to move too fast. And I have my Powerade. And then I'm going to have my tortellini soup. Yes. The Be My Valentine is in the online store. It's still available. This one is new. That coordinates with the dies. Okay, there you go. All right, so this is a completely new scrapbooking kit. And the colors in this designer series paper are just spectacular. Now, if you do not scrapbook, this would be a beautiful stamp set also to put in your collection. You could certainly use the all the scrapbooking supplies to make cards without buying the workshop kit. Okay, then see that stamp set there. It's a little bit bigger that you get to see with the dies. All right, then let's see, I think, and they also have these things called flip flaps. Apparently it's, and I don't scrapbook, so apparently it's something that sticks on the outside of your page protector that you can flip and add additional things. So you could open up and flip on the outside of your page and have more pictures. You can have more fun things to say. You can also do it in cards. All right, so that's kind of a little brief scrapbooking brochure. So like I said, with that $60, don't forget the online exclusives. And don't forget to shop the Last Chance products. Once it's off this Last Chance product list and you can't find it anymore, it's gone. It's on the discontinued list and will not be coming back. So those are your ways that you can earn the $60 to add towards your free product of the Sale-A-Bration. So tonight, like I said, we're going to be playing with the fruit punch. Fruit salad. So we're just going to show you the fronts of the designer series paper. And I had a really hard choice deciding, now this is watermelon, just to let you know. Because if you look at the strawberries, how they depicted them here, they're more of a white dot, whereas the watermelon has the black seeds. So therefore, watermelon. And then the mixed raspberries. But anyways, I had a really hard time deciding which ones I was going to play with tonight. And so this is all the front sides, okay? Now, if this is a free choice of the Sale-A-Bration when it's 60. So if your order is a subtotal of 60, you get to choose this designer series paper. It's 48 sheets, and you get 12 designs. Now here's the back sides. I just thought it'd be a lot easier to show you the back sides, so then that way you could see how much fun you could have with fruit. Now, most of these, whoever, has fruit on the front side, most of these have pieces that have nothing to do with fruit, except for a few of them. But, I mean, like, really, how could you not love that? Okay, so, again, this is free with the $60 choice. Or, I mean, see, my brain is just mush. The reason why I'm doing this is because I'm trying to get out of bed. I have literally, if I wasn't in the bathroom, I was literally lying in bed, unless I was going to the fridge to try to get something to drink. I have been so freaking dizzy. I'm just a tad bit right now where I can normally get vertigo at work, if I'm, because I'm at work a lot. So, I mean, it's not because of work or anything, but if I get it, it's usually at work. And then it'll go away. But, I mean, still, just doing it here, it's driving me nuts. So I'm trying to do something that is out of my bed. Okay, so my table is actually very sticky. I'm having a stamp camp next weekend, and that is Friday, January 31st, Saturday, February 1st, and Sunday, February 2nd. And let me show you one of the cards that we're doing at my stamp camp, which happens to be with the Darling Dinos. This is a fun fold, and I'm not showing you anymore, just that. And that's next weekend. And if you registered by today, you get to make, you're making 4 cards. And if you register today, but today's the end of the day. Today is not the end, but if you registered by today, you get to make a 5th card for free. But at the event in February, this is one of the cards that we're doing. And now where did I put it? My friends and I are putting on an event February 22nd. Now this is a fun fold, and this is featuring the Friends of the Ocean. Now it opens up just like that. I'll have everything cut up for you and ready to go. And so that is February 22nd. So check that out and get registered, because this is going to be a lot of fun. All right, so let's get on with tonight's card. Let me show you the card that we're doing tonight. Okay, something it's a little simple, but I mean, just think of how many cards you could use, or I mean, you could do with a 48 sheet of paper. Okay, so like I said, you can do I mean, it's not busy, right? Some of those scenes are quite busy. And then how much scrapbooking can you do with your baby's, you know, fun fruit party? Okay, so let's show you what we're going to be playing with. We're also going to be playing with, this is another selection of the $60. So this is a level 1. This could be something that you could earn for free. And so we're going to be using this. So we have the Designer Series paper, which is a Sale-A-Bration product, and we're using the stamp set, which is a Sale-A-Bration product. Okay, so let's get going. Now, here is our colors. This is Daffodil Delight, and this is 5.5 by 4 1/4. A piece of Pumpkin Pie, which is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. And then this is a piece of Basic Black, and it is 5 1/4 by 8, and I scored it at 4. We have 4 1.5 squares of that Designer Series paper. And let's just spread that out so that I do this just because then that way people can see when they, I want to be able to have people come back and recreate things that they like. I mean, if you don't have the Designer Series paper, you could certainly do this with any other paper you already have. So this is a piece of Basic White. It's 4.5 by 3 1/4. But if you're going to be placing an order during Sale-A-Bration and getting this Designer Series paper for free, you can come back, copy this card. All right, 2 3/4 piece by 1. This is Granny Apple Green. Okay, so that is the card measurements that we're going to be using. Okay, and I'm just going to take a drink of my Powerade. So far, I'm not too dizzy, so we're good. Okay. All right, I'm just going to take that off. Mike says, you're doing a Facebook Live today? It's Saturday. And I said, I know, but I was sick, and I still am, but I feel this is the best I have felt since last week Tuesday, or I should say Monday. I was getting ready, you know, I got up a half an hour before work on Tuesday morning, and I was just violently hurling. And so I texted my friend at work, and I said, I cannot come in today. And it was just, that was just not anything I would wish on anybody I didn't even like. So, okay. Okay, we're going to just let that sit there. And first thing that we're going to do is we have this ribbon. Oh, I'm getting a muscle spasm. Okay, so this is called the Petal Pink and White Ribbon. It is in the annual catalog. And it has this really nice diagonal. It's very shiny. And I'm going to use the white. And the first thing that I want to do is I want to use our Stampin' Blends, and I want to color it. Now, I had a choice of Daffodil Delight Dark and Daffodil Delight Light. And I decided to go with the light. I did make the dark, but I didn't like the color of the ribbon as much as I liked it when I colored it with the light color. So first of all, I'm going to flip it over to the back side, and I'm going to lay this down, and I am just going to color my ribbon to make it so that it is what I need it to be, just yellow. And then we'll hit the front side. And this is a really great way to take ribbon and make it coordinate with your project. I did that not too long ago on, and this is also a good way to use those blends that are brushing up. You know how when they lose their tips and they start kind of messing up their fibers? So you can always put those aside and use that for your ribbon to color those up. But I just want to let that sit and kind of dry while we're putting the rest of the card together. But I wanted to get that going first. Okay. And put my Stampin' Pearson mat away for now. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut some of this, okay? So I do a lot of, I like to do layers. And so when I do this card, I'm not one to do eighths very much. So, but I really like the fact that I have this colors underneath here to just make, and the black just makes everything pop. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, if you look at this card, you could see that the pumpkin pie and the pumpkin pie, okay, are backing the designer series paper. So it kind of makes it pop, okay? But I don't want to put another section of, I mean, I have a piece of inside, so I'm adding more weight. So I'm going to take some weight away by cutting a little bit of this off first, because you're not going to see it. So this is a card saving tip. So we're going to get our Stampin' Trimmer out. And I took out my score. My score piece has lost its, I don't know, its holder piece, so that when I flip it over, it falls out. So I leave it sit. So I'm actually going to put this over here, and I am going to go right there. This is a four and a quarter. Okay, so I'm just moving it over a 1/2 inch. Okay, and I am going to use, I took a piece of copy paper and I lined up right here. So you probably can't see it very well because of the glare of the camera, on the camera and the lights. But I'm going to line up with there, and I'm going to go all the way down to the 5 down here. Okay, and I'm going to flip this over, do the same thing. So we're going to go up 1/2 inch from the top. I'm going to go all the way down to the 5. Okay, and then we're going to take that, put that in the trimmer. And we're going to line up. Now my head is directly over the camera, so hopefully I'm on my tippy toes. I think I made it. Like I said, we're not going to even see this. Okay. And like I said, we're taking some weight out. Oh, I missed cutting, but that's okay. We'll fix it. All right. And we'll just snip up right there. And stop. See? That's going to give us a nice frame. So it looks like a full sheet of cardstock is under there, when in fact we took its guts out and we're going to put them behind the fruit. Okay, so there you go. So then now, might as well do that. So the pieces of fruit are 1.5. Where did I put my fruit? There they are. These are 1.5 squares. So I want them to be 1 3/8. Okay, so that is going to be 1, 2, 3. So so it's going to be 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be the next big mark after the half. And so we're going to cut that. And we're going to do that again. Okay, so after the half, it's going to be the next big mark. Oops, I just moved it with my finger. Okay. So one thing about having the norovirus is that I was explaining before that I had this a long time ago. After only having been in the car with Mike, I dropped him off at the ER, and I came home and proceeded to call my neighbor across the street, and I said, whatever you do not come over. I said, but I need you to do me a favor. And she's like, sure, what is it you need? And I said, I would like some chicken noodle soup, please. And I said, but just leave it outside. And some Gatorade. And I said, and she goes, no problem. And I said, thank you, thank you. And 1, 2, 3. And she's like, I even had to ask my sons which ones were what flavor to get you. But this time, I mean, I don't remember everything from having it back then. Like I said, it was between 1996 and 2000. Whenever that cruise ship in Florida got it, we got it like 2 weeks after that. I mean, we weren't anywhere near Florida, so somebody had come back and tampered all hell. So I, for some strange reason, don't think this worked out right. Nope, it did not. I cut that wrong. Oh well. See, I got gooky brains. All right. So I had to just in case if I cut wrong, I can use these for other things. What was I thinking? I don't know. Let's try this again. So 1.5, 1/8, right? Did I do that wrong? Yes, I did. I'm such a doorknob. I'm a sick doorknob. 1 is this button. That's 1.5. So the little thingy is right there. I don't know what I was thinking. That's okay. I would have taken a sinus infection over this thing any day. Holy crap, Batman. I mean, just... I mean, when Mike had to go to the hospital for some heart stuff, he got 2 stents put in. Well, he ended up getting noro while he was in the hospital. And he's like, well, come and see me. And I said, oh, no, I've had this once. I don't want to see you. And he was cleared to come home. And I was, he was home at least 4 days before, so there was no way I could get it. Okay, now we're good. So after work on Monday, I went to Walmart. I must have caught it from somebody at Walmart because that was just so wrong. Yeah. So anyways, I don't remember feeling dizzy from having this before. And so my friend, who's a nurse, was telling me, make sure you drink fluids. And I said, okay, I will pound it down. And, my friend from work, she asked me, how are you feeling? And I said, like crap. And then I said, it's really bad when I'm not even touching my stamp stuff. I mean, the first night I was in bed and I woke up literally every single hour it was like a day and a half. I'd sleep, I'd try to sleep it off and I would be lying in bed trying to, sleep, obviously. And then it was just like, I'd wake up every single hour. And then Wednesday night, I finally got a sleep because, I was in the bathroom quite a bit. And so Wednesday night, I actually had a 3-hour stint where I actually fell asleep for that long a period of time. Okay. My cats are being goofy. And then I woke up. I was up for 20 minutes and had to go to the bathroom 4 times. That was not fun. And I was like, okay, so do I sleep and get up in the middle of the night and go to, bathroom a lot? Or do I sleep, not drink fluids because I'm sleeping? And so it's like a little bit of everything. But Mike's like, why are you doing a Facebook Live? And I said, because I want to try to do something besides hanging out in bed. And I took a shower, and I want to feel like a normal person. I may not be normal, but I can feel like a person. All right. So see how that is alleviating some of that heaviness because we're having that layer, that extra layer. And I'm going to push that. Okay. So I am going to attach this. I know that I am going to run out. I have my extra sitting over there. But I will be doing my I normally do my Facebook Lives on Thursdays after work. And then on Sundays after 5. And so I wanted to do this today because I wasn't able to do it on Thursday. Okay, so now I'm with that. So now what we're going to do is we're actually going to take the Stampin' Pearson mat and I'm just going to take a quick peek to see what the cats are doing. What are you doing? Okay. Okay, I told you the cats were doing something weird. Hi, Carolyn. They got a hold of the catnip jar. And there's puncture marks all over. Okay, bad kitties. I'm going to have to find a new container for that. Bert. Okay. Welcome, Carolyn. Okay, so let's see here. We're going to stamp the inside of our card. And when Mike was at dialysis the other day, and he, texted me, how are you feeling? Because he didn't, when he had the norovirus, he was in the hospital, and he only threw up one day, like one time. I threw up the first day several times, and battling the diarrhea that goes with it a lot, and then but he didn't get dizzy, but he was on IV, which I did not have because I was trying to stay out of the hospital as much as possible, because number one, the hospitals are inundated with this, and I felt that I can hopefully take care of myself enough to I should say Mike is taking care of me. He's been, going to the store and buying soups, and going to the store and getting Gatorade and then Powerade and water and all the things. And then today he bought me some anti-nausea medication, the stuff you buy in a boat, so that I'm not dizzy as much. But it's, the lack of fluids. So I'm trying to behave and get my fluids in. Okay, so I have a big block with 2 greetings on them. And the reason why I have a big block is because I have a stamp camp next weekend, and my blocks are being used for those. And then I have an event that I'm prepping for as well, and some of the things are on there too. So I don't have a lot of blocks, so I'm trying to make do with what I have without dismantling what I've already started, for the events and stuff, because then I have to find which block I put it on and make sure I'm not cheating out one stamp set for another stamp set, blah, blah, blah. All right. Okay. So then we're going to do, now the reason why we're doing this now is because, well then, we're just going to have to, I don't know where that came from, but we'll take care of that. Because that's where that's supposed to go, right? And okay, and then all right, so this is one of those cards where you don't have to sign a lot. So whoever wins this card, you can say, oh. There's not anything on the card, but just on my, I don't want to make sure that it hit that. Have to make sure I clean a little bit softer. Don't get so messy, Joy. Okay, so I just stamped it on my green one. I knew I was going to do that. Okay, we're cleaning it over here. I've had way too much sleep, being sick since Tuesday. I don't know if anybody could ever say that. One day, my friend's a nurse, and I was chatting with her, and And I told her I was forcing myself to stay up so I could sleep more, because I had slept a lot during the day and I was not tired. So I was kind of trying to stay awake so I would be able to get a more solid and complete sleep. There we go. All right. So now we're going to take these and close them up. Whew. I'm still feeling a little dizzy, so I have to just not move so fast. I'm going to clean this off. So, one of the things that will earn you rewards is this glass mat, and it's still available in my online store. It is a subtotal of $60. So if you like the glass mat and don't have one, now would be the time to get it, and then you can get a free level 1 fun project. Now, I am stamping off because I re-inked and it is very dark. So, and we're kind of doing the same thing that we would be using, kind of creating those triangles that we would if we were doing the embellishments on the inside. Okay, so then all that extra green on the outside of the block is getting cleaned off. Okay. Well, Carolyn, it looks like you and Vicki are going to be here Saturday for the event, for my stamp camp. Okay, so that's the inside of the card, and I like how that looks. There's a little place to sign, have a great birthday, blah, blah, blah. And so that looks good. So we're going to put that on the inside of the card. Now, other people can still sign up to join the stamp camp. Today is the last day to earn that free extra card with, if you place an order, then your stamp camp is free. But I'm going to put link of Stella on there now, just so that it gives it a chance to dry. We're going to do the little blotches, because they're going to be sparkly. And we're going to do a tad bit. I don't know why I'm trying to do this. I tried to do... It's still a little shaky, but I feel so much better. Imodium. Imodium? Is that what? No, something with a D that my husband gave me, that when you ride a boat, can't remember what it's called. All right, so a little sparkle on the inside. Okay. And so we're going to put these guys on here. Our little fruit salads. All right, so we're going to try to decide who we want and where. Down here. And then there. Cantaloupe. Cantaloupe or muskmelon, what is it that you call it? Cantaloupe for us. I put a little bit of salt on it. That's the way my grandmother ate it when we were kids, and that's the way I eat it. I love it. Okay. I'm thinking, there we go. Much better. Okay, I like that. So now, I'm going to put a little bit more closer to the top. I saw a card online that I really liked, and it was very simple. Very simple. And you know me, if you've been following me, I have a hard time doing simple. Hard time. All right, there we go. How you doing, Carolyn? Doing anything fun this weekend? This is it for me. All right, there we go. Okay, so that's actually pretty almost done. We need to stamp, and we're going to grab the embossing toolkit. Oh, why am I dizzy? I wasn't dizzy. Blurry. That's it. Blurry. Like. Okay. So, we have the embossing Editions toolkit, and I like, because I live in Minnesota, and it gets very, what's the word, staticky here, and so I like to use my embossing toolkit inside there. I re-inked my Versamark, and it is nice. So we are going to use the All Day Your Way. I mean, how cute is that for a birthday card? Now, you can do that for, I mean, you can use this card for anybody, for any type of a celebration. Okay, somebody who's getting a new job. All right, so we're going to close that lid up, and we're going to put that. This is the Wow embossing powder. Stampin' Up! Started carrying this, and I did not make the change until I saw somebody doing a comparison. What the embossing powder looks like compared to this. And now I need to clean that puppy up a little bit with my toothbrush. That would not work out very well now, would it? Yeah. I am not in my finest of word formulations. Okay, I'm going to sit down and do this because I'm still a little shaky, And I don't want to take off the embossing powder that I'm supposed to keep on. But if it's there, it's going to stay there. I mean, the embossing buddy does a good job, but I try to help just grab those extra granules that really don't need to be there. Okay, maybe my scissors, just because it's super skinny on this one. There we go. I think I got it. I think I did. Oops. And I always like to go through and just pick off. Number one, somebody's going to win this card, and I want them to like it. Because then they can send it off to somebody who is having a birthday and make their day special. I'm so scared because I am still a little shaky. Okay, so again, I'm going to use my scissors. Flick, flick. Okay. Okay, I think that looks good. I hope. Can't. It's just shaking. I don't want to stab my Y. There we go. I think I got it. Okay, so I'm just going to put this in here, put that in there, and then move this out of my way. And then I'll clean that up and grab my heat tool. And then you can watch. Okay, I'm going to turn this on. Just let this heat up for a few seconds. And then you can just watch the magic. And as it turns shiny, you just move it. And we'll go to the top. Okay. And that is all done. Okay. Oops. There we go. Isn't that cool? I just love how embossing turns out. Okay, so notice that I moved it over there. So what comes in that embossing toolkit is the reverse tweezers. These have ceramic tips so that it helps you hold it and it doesn't burn. I can touch that and it's not going to burn you. Then you have the larger piece. So this will help me dust back? It'll help me brush back the powder back into the jar. This is a product that Stampin' Up! Used to have a long time ago, back when I was a newbie, I think. It was one of the paintbrushes. But I have kept it for my embossing powder. But then you get the tray. So that tray helps keep also beading and these things. The itty bitty bouquet mix. These things, they go everywhere. So when you're playing with sequins, that tray is a great thing to have as well. Okay, so it's not necessarily just for embossing. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a flag. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this, it's a 1-inch piece. So what I'm going to what I'm going to use is this dotted line and this dotted line. And I'm going to poke a hole using my Take Your Pick tool. And because I am banner retarded, that's not a word. Banner, yeah, I am inept. Banner inept. So I have to make a hole. So we're going to hit that dot. I don't even think I hit the dot. There we go. I'm going to flip it over because I poked a hole through that cardstock. I should be able to make it. And there we go. Because I cannot make those banners very well. And so that worked out nicely. So now I am going to put that up on dimensionals. Ooh, okay, I'm going to get some more Gatorade in just a moment. I'm feeling a little... It's when I move too quickly, I have to remember to move like an old person. All right, I finished it. I can get another one. All right. So I'm going to use that. There we go. The end, stab, and grab those backings. There we go. Throw those away. And that is going to go right there. I'm going to use this part here as the center in the black. And then the bow, this is the ribbon. And when you use your blends, your ribbon kind of gets hard. And so you can take, I don't have any fingernails, so you can take your scissors or take your pick. Yeah, don't use your Take Your Pick tool. Use your scissors just to kind of make it so it's a little bit more pliable. It's not going to be floppy because this particular type of ribbon, and I'm actually going to do bunny ears, just because of the design that's on this ribbon. So I don't do bunny ears normally. I used to be a florist. I did not make bunny ear bows for corsages and boutonnieres. We didn't make bows for boutonnieres anyways, really. Okay, so take that, go up through, push this down. It's not going to be that big of a bow. Okay. And turn this around and fidget until you're happy with it. And then pull it tight. And then again, fidget. won't. Okay. Just like that. And then a little bit loopy. You know, it's going to get squished in the, you know, envelope, but I want it to look good for you guys. Okay, so we're going to grab the mini glue dots. That's the next one in line. So we'll grab that, squish it, put that in the corner. I'm going to make this again smaller and tighter. There we go. Happier now. Okay, that goes right in the corner. There we go. I will fluff with my bow until I like it. Okay, add a little bit of a tail. There we go. Okay. Now, I used these iridescent adhesive-backed discs, and I thought, what a perfect color combination with the green. What do you think? I mean, if we were doing watermelon, the watermelon ones would be so much fun with the red on there. And the sheet that has this one, kiwis on it, kind of like the bluer, kind of the bluer green. It's not a green, but it's a bluer. That'd be kind of fun on there too. Okay, so let's grab the tool one more time. And I'm going to put one right down here in the corner. What is that? Some adhesive. So we're going to put one down here. And then grab another one right there and right there. And then I did not use the Stampin' Cut Emboss machine on this one. Okay, so this is going to go back. Now these adhesive backed dots are in the annual catalog, I believe. If not, they're in the online store. And we're going to grab the Wink of Stella. And we're just going to kind of do the fruit. Now this one has some lemons and some oranges. And then we're going to do the cantaloupe. Uh-oh, I don't know why. I thought I turned everything off on my phone. The notifications. So, do you have this Designer Series paper? Picked out as one of your Sale-A-Bration fun choices? Or do you have something else? What do you think? Do you like the card? So you get to win this card, or I should say you get a chance to win this card. And how do you say, how you might ask? Well, let me tell you. Number one, all you have to do is just do a thumbs up or a heart. Let me squish in. Okay. And you can do a thumbs up or a heart and win this card. Get entered to win this card. If you leave a comment like, hi, just doing that can get you entered to win this card. If you enjoyed this card with all my dizziness and me being sick with, I'm actually the best I have felt since Tuesday. Neuro sucks. And so, but anyways, I'm glad you've hung out with me on a Saturday evening. I shall be back tomorrow. But anyways, if you put this on your timeline and shared this with your friends, I will enter you 2 times into the to win this card. So, what do you think of the choice of the Designer Series paper? I mean, isn't that fun with the lemons and the oranges? I mean, how cute is that? Okay. So, thank you very much for hanging out with me on a Saturday evening. Hopefully, I will feel much better tomorrow. And I will not be dizzy, hopefully, tomorrow. Thank you very much. Have a great rest of your Saturday. See you tomorrow after 5. And happy stamping.